Alright, so today I'm going to be fragging this Tyree Setting Sun Monty that's got a little whirly, so it's got some parts at the bottom I'm going to frag. I'm going to be using the Reef Accelerator glue gel from Boston Aqua Farms. I'm a big fan of this one. Helps the glue just dry in no time, and my patented manicure shears from Target that were about $8, something like that. So a whole lot cheaper than the usual coral stuff. So the thing is, when Monties start plating a lot, what you actually end up with is some really nice fraggable pieces on the bottom, like you can see right here and over here, that they get no light. So you can just frag these off and the colony will actually put less energy into those and more energy into growing. It's just win-win. So what we get here is we just take the coral shears and just snip straight into this little section here, and don't crush. Because if you crush, you're just going to end up with a bunch more pieces. What you want to do is just apply some pressure and some torque and just break it right off. See? And you can see that this piece was kind of half dead thanks to sitting at the bottom of the tank there. So we're going to do the same thing with this side. Just chip it right off. And then over here we've got this same kind of growth. So we're going to get right in here. Just sort of chip away. And there it falls off. It's a nice little piece there. And we've still got this little section at the bottom. I'm going to take that and just sort of push it down. Still a whole lot of nothing. Here we go. Some more pieces. And this Monty's a really fast grower, so I frag it like this, and a couple weeks later it's going to be right back where it was. Even if you don't have coral shears, sometimes you can just use your fingers. Oh, that nice little piece just broke off there. And just pinch it right off. See? So you can go super low tech with it. I'm going to set this one aside. And now the main thing is, the quicker it takes to dry, the faster you can get it in the tank and the less stress they're going to be. So the way it works with this glue accelerator is we just put a little drop on each, or too many drops because this thing must have a hole in it. And then you kind of let it dry out. Blow on it a bit. You just want to put a little dab of super glue on there. Not much, just this tiny little dab. Same thing on that one. That's the best thing about this Reef Accelerator. What it actually does is it helps you extend one tube of these to nearly 100 frags, and I was getting maybe 10% of that before. So we'll take this nice looking little piece here. The main trick to gluing down frags properly is to take a paper towel and dry the bottom of your frag, because any amount of water on there is really going to add up. As soon as it hits that super glue, the first thing it's going to do is cure, and then you're just going to be redoing this for about 3 hours. So the biggest problem I've seen with people who frag a whole lot of corals at once and then complain that all the frags broke all over their tank is just the fact that they had wet frags. I mean, it's tough. You don't think, touch this coral to a paper towel, but it really works. So now we're just going to touch it to here. Let it sit for a minute. Same thing over here. This one, it's hard to even tell which end was up, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that one. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're just going to color up anyway. Whoops. So here we've got this one. Now it's been upside down twice, so that's a nice little fail on my part. So now we're going to do one more. This Reef Accelerator is kind of leaking on me, and I really don't feel like having it all over my countertop because it just stinks the house up. You kind of pay for it with that lovely little smell. And, take this final little frag here, glue it down, and there we go. And you can see with this one, we can already turn it sideways, upside down. It's not going anywhere. Without Reef Accelerator, that sure as heck would not be happening. So I'm going to put these away because I'm having some spillage here, but you basically get the point. This is how to frag a nice little Monty. We get these frags out after about 1.5 weeks, 2 weeks, they're fully colored up, starting to encrust as long as you're dipping calc or dripping calc in your auto top off. So, just quick, easy, cheap way to make a bunch of frags. So hope this was helpful.